So being a full-time real estate investor, all of my friends are real estate investors too. So today I just happen to be coming down into the city of Portsmouth, Virginia. I wanted to introduce you to my man, James. He actually designs houses. He does big houses, all types of houses, and he designed my house. Thank you, James.
Thank you.
So we're gonna walk into this mammoth of a renovation that he's doing. I want you to see the magnitude of these jobs so you can kind of get an idea of the jobs that you might want to take on and what you might need to do inside of one of your flips. Let's do it. All right, class, it's Kris Haskins with the realestateroundup.com. My mission and ministry is to raise your financial literacy through real estate investing and entrepreneurship. Today, you're in for a treat. You're gonna meet my friend, James Crocker. What's up?
Good to see you, Kris.
You can talk, my friend. James, what brings us, sir, first of all, give us a little bit of background on you and before we get to the house.
Well, I've been doing it since 2004.
Walk up here so we can see the house a little bit while you're walking. 2004?
2004.
All right. Turn around, brother.
We started out doing new construction.
Yeah, you have had houses in all type of home parades and all
We
that
actually
stuff.
started in Forge Colony, which is a neighborhood in Williamsburg. Most people know first house ain't 750,000. So we had to learn.
That was your
First house. We had to learn on the go, okay? And we didn't have anything, no license, no experience, no nothing. But we all wanted to do it.
750,000.
And we had capital. That was the only thing.
Which is dangerous.
All having money does is allows you to lose it. That's it. That's all money does. No, it allows you to fail. You got to actually have money to fail. But I tell people, I say, that's it. If you start something, that's the only guaranteed thing you can get is failure.
Wow.
Everything
you got
else,
money without the experience. That scares me.
And I tell people, I say, when they talk
Everybody thinks they want the money.
they think that if I just had the money, but I'm telling you, it is the most important part because you can't do it without that. But once you have that, then that part don't count no more. If you don't know what you're doing, you just creating it, you paying for disasters. You're creating your own national disasters. I'm serious, that's what you're doing. And I can say this because, I work with a lot of athletes, entertainers, and everybody, and they all want to do what they don't do to make money. You know what I'm saying? For an example, a lot of retired or active athletes, if they had just done nothing, they have more money than if they hadn't tried all these different business ideas. Because, like I said, the only thing it does is allows you to fail. If when you already rich, you don't need to try to be rich. It's a different, but a lot of people that have what I call access to large sums of money overnight, what they doing, they put a lot of time and passion to it, but they see other things and they get involved and they become, from their new notoriety, access to a lot of different things. And they say they want to do this, they want to do that, but it's a lot more behind it.
My mentor told me just yesterday, you have to climb the stairs to success. You can't take the elevator. Is that true?
Well, let me tell you what the negative was when I started.
But hold on, answer that one though.
Yes,
all right.
But I'm gonna explain this to you. When you just have all the money and you can do it, you can make 100 mistakes, it doesn't matter, because you just have a ton of money. That helps because you learn real fast, but you never learn how to do it with no money.
That's the key.
And that is the key. That is the problem when you have resources, is you don't know how to struggle in a certain way and build up, because you're just taking the resources you have and going to buy your way into things. And you don't have to learn it. So maybe the other guy was a framer or some other type of trade. They started doing that. They got to meet other people. They built up the capital, got lucky, because they in people's houses. Maybe they saw a house one day they could get cheap, and they went through the learning process, but they learned it not having all the money, not having all the experience, so they had to go in there and learn how to do a lot of stuff on their own.
Gotcha.
So I'm the most successful that I've ever been the last 2 years, because when COVID happened, I said, I'm gonna learn how to do every trade. and I'm gonna do work.
Including the drawings.
I knew how to design a house, but I never did the 3D, the computer. People told me I was crazy. They said, James, you're gonna spend $4,000 to get a program, $2,000 to $3,000 to get a computer, because you got to get a graphics computer to run the AutoCAD or whatever type of program you get.
All right,
and you don't know what you're gonna get. You see what I'm saying?
We gotta get an interview on you one day. So, let's do exterior. James, give us a background. Sorry, y'all. He got so much knowledge. I gotta just get a little bit out of it.
No, I'm good.
Give us a little bit of background on this one, James.
Well,
give him a pan, Smitty. Oh yeah, Smitty. Thank you. You gotta thank Smitty for working with me. Thank you, brother Smitty.
We came across this house because Weddy, who's the owner of Action Realty.
Weddy, yeah, she's in Hampton.
She in Hampton on Mercury Boulevard.
Yep.
I asked her to list a house for a home. Another house that someone needed to sell to get us to build a new house. So Weddy listed her house and sold it. She then, the homeowner bought a lot for us to build a house, and we're moving forward with that. In the meantime, Weddy said, can you go look at this house?
This one?
This house. And I walked up to it, I looked in the window, and I left. Because I told Weddy, I said, it was so bad, I said, all we could do is knock it down. So the problem is that this is an historical district. In a historical district, they don't want you to knock down houses. You gotta literally, the house gotta be ready to fall over by pushing your hand for them not. You could do it easier before, but now they didn't put up multiple roadblocks to knock it down.
Okay.
So that's why I was the only one that would agree to renovate this house.
Okay.
Nobody agreed on this. So I personally, when I told you I was doing a demo, I took the house down to the point of you could see everything to be able to prove that we could make the house.
Let's go inside, y'all. I've been waiting to get you inside. So exterior, what we got to do? New side, new windows,
we're gonna take
roof.
off the aluminum siding and try to save the original wood siding. That's not easy, but that's what we're gonna do.
Did y'all hear that?
We're gonna. That's a lot of hand work. That's a lot of hand sanding.
Cedar?
I don't know what it is. I mean, you can see it's exposed around the other side. It's just. I mean, if you want to see it right here.
Y'all, did y'all hear that? He's gonna keep the existing siding. This what is it? 100 years old?
1910.
Oh my God, 110 years. Oh Lord have mercy.
So when you look at it,
oh man, it looks good.
It looks, when you touch it.
You got a lot of lead-based paint on this though, bro.
Now again, Chris, I don't know. We ain't even got that far.
You ain't not sure yet.
I don't know anything. We just started taking off this to expose. We actually just got approval on Friday, because you got to get approval to do anything on the exterior.
You hear that? You got to get approval from the city.
So
we got new floorboards here.
Well, we're going to go tongue and groove because they don't allow what they did, the decking board. So yes, it'll be new tongue and groove deck boards.
Plywood down here.
No, it'll be individual, but they want them where they're like pretend like interlocking hardwood floors. You know how you can, they got wood that way too, but you just put them together and you staple them.
Sounds expensive. Man, give him a nice pan from the front door, Smitty. This is unbelievable. Come on in. So you walked in. What did this look like before, James? Do you have any pictures I can maybe flash?
Yeah.
Give me some later?
Yes.
Describe what I would see here when I walked in.
Well, everything was mold. I'm coming back. It had soot damage everywhere. It had all the homeowners' possessions. They never took anything out the house. When they caught on fire, they left. They left it just like it was. So everything, not only when I showed you the attic, the whole house was like that. Full of all their possessions.
Full of stuff.
Mold, fire damage, soot, mildew.
What's this gonna be here?
Family room.
Family room. As we're walking in, you said something about the stairs. You do something here.
I'm going to, in the pictures you'll see, but this was a post. They're 34 and a half. They got to be 36. So I'm gonna expand them, and I'm gonna float the stairs, and I'm gonna do side, just to come out a little bit. I'm gonna do side attachments, and either do glass, wire, something that got that open feel.
Right here?
No, on the side, it's gonna come up. It's gonna give you you're gonna get the whole staircase. So it feels wider. See, like I said, the post, so you only felt the original way it was. This was the post, and the rail was right here. So Chris, all you had was this. It was horrible. So I just took all that off, And I told them, I said, we can make this work. But they couldn't see it because you just saw this. I said, okay. I said, what I'm gonna have to do, obviously we had to replace this, but I said, we're gonna build this out to 36 inches. Come up, and then I'm gonna clip it 4 times to keep it within that opening. And I'm bringing over.
I see.
Bringing over, because the landing, this hallway is too thin. It's not even in, if you see right here, Kris, the door opening is in the staircase. You see how the door, I can't even believe how they did that. I'm saying the door opening is still in the staircase. So we're going to move everything over.
All right, so round up, if you're getting poured into, make sure you hit that subscribe button. James is a monster, and like the content. James, I'm walking in. It looks like you got all new flooring here.
Yes, we put tongue and groove. Well, we repaired the flooring below, which was just individual boards, basically 1x boards.
Okay.
And we then came over this.
All
We glued this down with tongue and groove.
Okay.
Subfloor. This will be the kitchen.
What's over here?
Well, we're removing this floor, removing all of this.
This
will be laundry. The power box area, which you know you need the clearance. The meter, the laundry, and a powder room.
We say we're moving this. What do you mean by this?
We are removing the floor, the ceiling, everything gonna be, reason why we didn't do this today, because it's gonna be, we're gonna take the floor up, we're taking all this out and rebuild it.
I got you.
And then put the boards on.
So this is the bathroom and laundry.
This gonna be the bathroom, and we're not using any of that because that was the old laundry room, but this will be the powder room, the closet for the coats, and the meter, with a meter clearance area.
You call that a mud room area?
Well, yeah, it'll be yes, because that's what's going, because it's just open, you gotta leave it open, but I had a meter up there and a bench below.
Unbelievable. James, I know we got a Mac Daddy rehab. What's this room over here?
This would be the dining room.
So that's living room, dining room. So you cook it in there and you come in here to eat. Tell me about these 2x4s, James. I found it, most people don't even understand. You can give them the background. This doesn't look like what I can buy in Lowe's today.
This is old wood. So,
now you ripped all the sheet, it wasn't even sheetrock, it was
It was slats and you know, this may have been sheetrock. Kris, what do you think?
No,
you think it's plastic?
Cement boards.
Okay.
Those old heavy cement boards.
Okay,
This is heavy.
But I'm gonna say that the slats killed me. Oh my God,
You know,
that was the worst.
Move.
That was the worst.
See, he means by slats, y'all. Now you see these little pieces of wood come by.
It's like a little piece.
And they put mud on it.
And I'm like, it was a demo nightmare. But you know, this is either fir or either cedar. It's way better. To give you an example, this is double the thickness of what we use now.
Yeah.
So the 2x4, this will be which is 3.5 by 1.5. This is like 2.
Yeah, here we go, right here.
Correct.
Here we go, James. This is what is it? 3? What is it, James? What is it?
That's a 2x4, which is 1.5 by 3.5.
Look at this, y'all. I want you to see.
So this is the difference. If you put it right here, and I got a shorter one, Kris. Hold on 1 second.
Y'all got to see this, because I didn't understand this either when I started in the business.
Yeah, this is a shorter one. Here you go.
This is what we buy now. You know, they're always trying to skim, but this is what they used to have back in the day. This is a real 2x4 compared to today's 2x4. But it's hard to match this stuff up, James, old to new. You gotta have the right guy that can do that.
Well,
I'm presuming you got that guy.
Yes.
Put it up side by side as well.
Where at?
Yeah, right there.
Oh, yeah, look how thin. Over here. How thin it is, yo. It doesn't even, that is just ridiculous. When did they switch this stuff over?
Well, I can't tell you, but I know that there's 2 differences in this. The age of the wood, when they switched to pine, this is, like I said, it's a different type of wood, and the wood is older. So the wood in the previous homes were at least 400 to 500 years old. This wood may be 40 to 60 years old.
Younger.
So the density, the thickness, the rings all make a difference.
Come on up.
And
all right, James, what we got? I'm at the top of the stairs. We're coming in the house. Look at this, y'all. This is crazy. As you come in, you can see. How is this gonna look? Frank, give me a visual here, James.
Well, we're gonna take the hallway over to here, so that it matches on both sides.
The door frame inside the stairs.
The door frame, I never seen it. I never seen a door frame in, like, how does that not a trip hazard? How did that pass? Who passed this? Okay, I'm just trying to figure out, how did this ever pass? You know how they say grandfather? Like, what grandfather was this? Okay, but no, I'm gonna take this to this side so that it matches. Gotcha. Okay, right. So when you're looking up here, you got enough room for the trim. Yep. I'm gonna take the staircase. I'm taking, say, from here forward. Okay. Gotcha. And I'm gonna do this, this, diagonal. And this. Gotcha. I'm gonna do a winder.
Winder.
Come up.
I didn't know what that was.
This is either gonna be
slats here.
It's either gonna be wire rail or glass railing.
Glass.
Yeah, but Chris, I figured out how to do glass real cheap. It's just something if you spend 100 hours looking at it 100 ways, you can figure out how to do something that you can't afford to do.
Bedroom?
Bedroom and bedroom.
Okay, you're gonna paint there? Okay, cool.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cover, because we don't have closets in here.
Oh, I know.
I'm gonna take
no closets anywhere.
This isn't 24, this is
Does that
18
have to
inches.
Stay?
Well, the city won't let you take the chimney out. So my only option, if I take this out, is to rebuild false chimneys on the roof. So I'm gonna keep this and come out to 24 inches and build a closet here. So this would be, because I told you about the bed wall?
Yeah.
So this would be the bed wall. I'm gonna move those doors over, okay? So that you got the bed wall, the TV wall. Yeah. And I'm closing, all this is closed off, okay? Gotcha. This window will stay. Okay. So.
Sweet. So we got, how many bedrooms in here, James?
3. This is gonna be the master.
Okay.
We're still in demo, so this wall is being taken out.
That's gone. So this
whole thing, all this is gonna be the master.
Gotcha.
This whole area is gonna be rebuilt. So we're turning this roof. This is a flat roof. I don't like the way it's tied in, so the floor to the roof is all gonna be tore off.
Looks like there was a fire, James. Do you know anything about the story on that?
Well, that's the fire department. Again.
Unbelievable.
What I was telling you was that the areas they broke into the house was the major damage. Mm-hmm. The fire didn't go much past the floor in the room and the ceiling in the room. But they came in there, they came in the attic, and they came in through that window. Good and when you look at the metal roof, this is a challenge, and watch yourself. It's a challenge because they want you to keep everything.
Metal.
But I'm probably gonna have to take it off and just put a whole new metal. You can't take it off and put shingles on. Is what I'm saying. You gotta keep it metal for the historic.
All right. Well, James, I can't wait to come back and see the finish, or maybe halfway through we'll do a follow-up. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
What would you like the Roundup homies to know, James, as they're getting into the real estate business, brother? You've been doing this as long as I have.
Well, the biggest thing is that it's just hard right now because the prices are so high. Mm-hmm. So
you got 3 chimneys in here.
That one is being removed.
I thought you said they couldn't let. Oh, you gonna
Okay, let me back up. You can't change anything you can see from the street. So if the chimneys were
district,
if the chimneys were on the back, I would take them off. But because they are a feature on the front, this you don't even that only go but a foot above the roof line where there's more decorative.
James Crocker, y'all. James, if anybody wants to just kind of get to know you, do business with you, how do they get in touch with you? Social media, or where you at? Facebook? I know you're a dinosaur.
Yeah, Chris, I haven't been. I used to post every single thing I did. I mean, literally every week, everything I did. And I'm going to start doing that, but I need to do that in a more business way. This is on my personal page. So but I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram and all things, but I don't do a whole lot of.
Okay. All right, Roundup, make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you're interested in selling us a house, we buy real estate in this, all in the Hampton Roads area, and I will bring you back in a few weeks to see how James comes along with doing this demo. You say ballpark number to do this whole thing, James. Reno budget.
125 to maybe 135, somewhere in that range.
Yeah, that's a lot, yo. I cannot wait to see this thing. Thank you, James. All right, y'all.